what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talk.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Breathe Your Words. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about everything that's going on today in Israel as of right now. Right now they are talking about a weekend lockdown to control this outbreak that's continuing. That we're in the second phase already. Israel is in the second phase already of the coronavirus. You know, everybody's talking about around the world. You know, how all the countries are going into their second phase of the coronavirus. Well, we're in it already. And they still had the summer camps and everything like that open, like not the regular summer camps, but for the school. They had the school summer camps were open. Kids were still going to school and everything. But as of Sunday, that's going to change. They're going to be closing all of the summer schools. They're going to be closing all of the, they're talking about closing the beaches and restaurants again, and only limiting restaurants to being delivery again and not people coming inside to eat. Some restaurants never went back from that. From the first one, some restaurants just stayed delivery only. Some went back and had people in their restaurant, you know, and things like that. Some restaurants reopened fully and had still full capacity of people. So a lot of things aren't being followed, you know, how all of us would, you know, like to watch this stuff end. I feel like, this is how I feel. I feel like there's much more they can do to curb the amount of people being sick, but I know that, you know, in the end, it's part of a new world order that they want to bring in. So with that being said, you know, they're looking for ways where they can still make people sick, but, you know, try not to make people sick, you know. So meaning that, you know, they're gonna say, oh yeah, stay home, you know, don't go out to eat, don't go to the restaurants and things like that, you know, but yet they don't want to do a full lockdown. If you don't do a full lockdown, then everything is going to keep spreading. Now, stuff stopped spreading when we were locked down, when people weren't going to work, when things, and you know, and when kids were staying at home and the parents weren't going to work, then stuff stopped spreading. But as long as people are still going to work, there are people that can go to work and they can be the ones carrying the symptoms, and they won't get sick. It happens all the time with every virus. There are people that can carry flu symptoms and they could pass it to somebody else, but they're not sick. It's just like if you get the chicken pox shot and you take that child around another child that has never had the shot, the child that's never had the shot will get the chicken pox. And it's not because the child that came around them is sick, it's because that child is carrying the virus inside of them. So it's the same thing. There are people that are prone to the virus, and then there are people that are, you know, there are people that the virus doesn't really do much to them. So even if they had it, you know, you wouldn't know they had it. They don't have a fever. They don't show symptoms or anything like that. They just have the virus, and from touching another person. But then they touch the next person, and that person ends up in the hospital. It happens. Every virus is different in everyone's body. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because it was something I was thinking about. It was something that was on my mind. You know, I just wanted to get on here and share that with you guys, that that's what's going on in Israel today. And that's how I feel about it. And quite frankly, I'm exhausted with the coronavirus because my break is summer camp. My break is when the kids are at school. So, oh man, the coronavirus is definitely making me miss Texas every day. Every day, yes. So, anyway. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on Breathe Your Words. And I hope you come back for my next video, which will be in a little bit. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day, and you know, send me some comments. Let me know what you feel about what's going on today and how is it in your country. What's going on where you're at. You know, are y'all in another lockdown? Are you still roaming free? What's happening? You know, right now, as of today, we're still roaming free. We're still walking around. They said that most of the restrictions won't come into place until Sunday. So by Sunday, a lot of parents are going to be upset because the daycares are still open, and I just received a message today that said all of the educational institutes should be closed immediately. Now, that could have been relevant to what the health minister is saying, or it could have been something that was put out before the health minister said so. Things like that do happen. But I know I've seen it in more than one place. So I think that's what it is as of today. All the schools, and that means all the educational schools from daycare and up should be closed. I don't believe and I don't think it's smart to keep daycare open and all the regular schools are closed. Even up from pre-K and up is closed. So why is daycare still going, and their children, they can get sick, So I'm not comfortable with sending mine to school, so mine is not going back to school. All of mine are at home, so I'm not going to send my smallest one out to daycare, and all of mine are at home. So for me, it doesn't make any sense because, it's the same thing. There are adults that work in the daycare. And that's how the kids at the schools were getting sick, because some adults were coming to school sick. Didn't even realize they were sick, and they were coming into the school sick. And they were getting the kids sick. So I don't trust that. The virus, it's a real virus. Regardless of what people want to say, it's a real virus. Whether or not, it can kill you, that's not a question. It's killed many people, whether or not you can get sick from it. Yes, we've watched all ages get sick from it, from smallest to the oldest, from infant to adult to older adults. We've watched, everyone, basically we know everyone, no matter what age you are, can get sick. So why would you continue to send daycare to school? It doesn't make sense to me. And so therefore I'm not going to send my daughter anymore. She went 2 days this week and that was it. She's only been 2 days out of this whole month of July. But when I saw that message, I said, okay, all institutions need to be closed, not just pre-K and up, because adults travel. And when adults travel, we touch a bunch of things. And we could easily walk into, as a teacher, if you're a teacher, you could easily walk into a daycare and not know that you're sick. And then later find out, oh, I had the virus and I was just at school yesterday. And then, it happens just like that. So I think that, they have to do a better job of spreading the word to all of the whole educational system, and not just pre-K and up. Daycare counts too, and those teachers and the children count as well. I think that that's important, and I think that it should be addressed, and I think that they should, talk to the health minister about that, as far as, making sure that all the daycares are closed as well. We do not need to be putting babies' lives at stake, because some teachers will go to work sick, and they go to work because they need the job, they need the money. So the government needs to help the daycare teachers, especially if they know that daycare is out when all the babies are at home and you can't go to work. So the government should cover that. Anyway, you guys, let me know how y'all feel. Let me know what you think about it. Get back to me. Hope to hear from you guys. Leave a comment below, and I'll definitely check it out and reply to your comment. And I hope y'all stay blessed, and thanks for watching. Breathe your words. Bye.